welcome to Carry On Casting. Been a while, hasn't it? November was my last trip. I'm going to start getting back into it now. New job and everything else, had to go through a lot of training. Been itching to get out on the bank, and I'm finally here. I've come to a place that I enjoy coming to. It's not the easiest venue to fish. It's winter, it's about 2 degrees, it's it down with rain. I've been itching to get out on the bank. Finally here. I've come with my mate Connor. He's just setting up. I've got 2 rods out at the minute. My 3rd rod's here. I've got one out just over the bank in between these 2 trees here. The other one is just over there. So I've got 2 rods out. My 3rd rod, I'm going to try something different, something I've never done really. I've done spinning and that before, and there is pike on here, but I've bought some dead bait. I'm going to do a bit of piking, I think. I might just have something down here, because I know there is some pike in here. The biggest pike I had out of here, which I caught on a boilie, funny enough, it was £13 on one of the previous videos I've done. So yeah, I'm not expecting to catch. Just been looking forward to getting out on the bank. And typically it's absolutely washing it down with rain, but it is supposed to start clearing up later on in the morning. He's kind of setting up his first rod. What are you doing, mate? What are you having on that?
Bloodworm.
Bloodworm, huh?
One of these.
Soaked?
It is soaked. It's supposed to be soaked for about 6 months, and then you've got just a little corn topper and a little bag.
Alright, so I've just set up my pike rod. Well, no, it's not pike rod, it's carp rod, but I've just set it up for the pike. Just had a little blip on the right, so hopefully something might happen with that. Or it was a fish coming past, or it might have been a stinky bream. But this is what I've done anyway. Like I say, I've never fished like this, so I don't know whether I've done it right, or I'm sure it'll still catch me a fish. I got a carp float and a dead sprat that's hooked in. It's a bit of a weird shape. It's still a little bit frozen, but because they're quite compact, I've tried putting it in where its shoulders would be, and just in the back of the tail there. Barbed where it goes into the fish, barbless on the outside. So like I say, I'm going to flick it out. I'm just going to have it in this corner here. Like I say, I've never fished it like this before, so I don't know whether I'm doing it right or wrong. But you know, we'll soon find out, won't we? See you in a bit. So, having no luck on this pike rod anyway, I would have thought that, you know, because I know there's a fair few pike in here that they might have gone for it. Wind direction's changed now, so whereas it was coming this way and I was saying me float's drifting this way, the water's now going that way. So at least now it's staying where I want it to be, so that's good. The second rod that I had out over there, I've moved. The side of these here, there's a snag. You can see that there. There's a whopping fish that had jumped up. You know what they say in the winter, if you see a fish jumping, there's bound to be more. So that's gone there. Right one, had a few bleeps earlier on. Nothing since, but that's staying where it is. I'm happy with that. Connor's now moving. He had one out just in the middle, just as a, you know, a quick chuck out, whilst he sorted his other 2 out. So he's sorting that middle rod out now, and he's going to have that one. You see that stick that sticks out there, just underneath that stick. His other one is just the other side of the tree, I think about here, and his 3rd one's just out by that tree over there, which he's already had a few bleeps on. Yeah, so happy with these 2 rods now. They're staying there. like I say, I'll give this a go till, what time are we on now? 20 past 10. I'll give this a go till about 2 o'clock. If no joy, I'll probably just stick a boilie on. Well, we just had a massive downpour. That's the cloud from it. Behind me, it's just brightened up a little bit now. It lasted about 15 minutes. But, I've had another couple of bleeps. Nothing on that pike rod. Don't give up on it. I'll give it another few hours, I think. Like I say, when we first come, the wind was pushing that way. It was howling, and it was calm down there. And now, as you can see, it's calm down there. Look, it's a bit more blustery. You can see it, can't you? And they normally say carp hold up at the back of the wind. We'll just play it by ear and see what happens. Doing what we can. He's moved his middle rod now, just to where the snags are, just there. He did have a bleep on it, but not long after he did it. Muddy and squelchy. I did have another bleep on this one. It was like a drop back. You ought to probably have a roach on it or something like that, because it's a few times it's bleep now. Like I say, it is a nice place. But I was thinking a few weeks or something, or later on in the year, there's a pool just on the opposite side. It's supposed to be pretty good. I've got some nice carp in there also. It feeds into this one. There's a river. It's all river fed. It comes down, there's an outlet over there, you can hear it, like, well, you can't hear it from here, but it's gushing over. We'll keep slogging away. Hopefully produce something. Well, the time has passed by and it's been a good few hours now. We're coming up close towards 5 o'clock. We got here at 7:30 this morning. And we've had a few bleeps, but nothing. And because of how windy and wavy the water was, and how calm it went down the other end of the pool, we took it upon ourselves to move. So obviously packed Connor's bivvy away, packed all the gear away, and moved it down here. And it's like the carp god's on our side, because the minute we move our stuff down, the water turns like glass. Wind's gone, the water's still. Literally coming back down to a peg that I normally fish. Connor jumping on this one here. Obviously we've got a fair bit of gear to move. He's fishing this peg. Looks like he's got, we're the only two on here, so he's got the, he's limited really, you know, he's not limited, should I say, fish wherever. And I'm going to fish a peg where I normally catch. And I'm going to fish the bowl. So I'm going to get my stuff set back up, and yeah, you watch, it gets windy down here now. Fingers crossed that we catch something. My first one of the year. I'll take that any day. Up beautifully in the corner of the mouth. Nice colours underneath, peach. Oh, the other one's in.
Go on.
Double take.
Do you want me to take this one back?
Yeah, good mine.
And off he goes. Well, Chris has had the look, but I ain't got anything yet.
Hands are still slimy and everything. It's about 2 degrees. The rain's bugging off now. This one's not as big. It's on straight away. I was just grabbing that thing. Double day, all day, absolutely nothing. Move down here. That's 2 in 45 minutes.
That's it. Well done, Chris.
Gonna get him out again. Show you what he's got. He's not as big, but I'm sure he's ugly one, isn't he? He's not as big, but he's got a belly on him. That's 2 in 45 minutes. Down there, absolutely nothing, and then we've come down here. Put my rods out. Like I say, he's not as big as the last one, and they're not. Neither of them are big, but I'll take it.
That's it. Well done, mate. Well done, pal.
Well, mate.
Right.
Well, one-handed. Crush the can now. There we go. It's my favourite drink, actually. I know it's not very strong, but it's nice. Cheers. I got you, mate. I got you covered. Got 2 lights here. Right, so the middle rod that had been beeping, he had 2 beeps on it. Then it stopped, and then he had another 2 beeps on it. What's he got? What you got? You got a pike? Oh no! Oh, we got all excited then, didn't we? Big bream though, mate. So, yeah, as I was going to say, I was getting all excited. He had a couple of beeps, stopped. He had a couple of beeps, stopped. It's been about another hour since them beeps, and then off it just went. And as you can see, the big bream. Blank saver, mate. Big bream, though. Yeah, I'll hold that, mate. You grab it with the hands. I'll just bring him back for you. Got the line. Pick him up round the back of the shoulders, and we'll have a quick look at him. As you hold him tight, underneath the gills. Got him tight, yeah? Oh, it's alright, slipped out. Let's have a quick look. Look at that for a bream, man. Eh?
Not
Big,
really what I want, but
not what you want. He's a big slab though, eh? Yeah. And away he goes.
Now I've got to try and get the rod back in the spot.
Tell you what, like I say, we got here at 7:30. We started fishing 7:30, 8 o'clock by the time the rods were in the water. Absolutely nothing all day. We've moved down to this bit here. Had them two. Had bites. Kind of got fobbed off with a bream. He's had bites. He's just had a bite on this one that is changing now. I just had another run, which I've just run to. And it was beeping, beep, up until I struck it. And I struck into nothing. Yeah, so the action's picked up a bit this evening. I think it's about 9:30 now. What time is it? Now it's actually 9:45. It was 9:45. So if we've got any more action in the night, I'll keep you updated. If not, I'll see you in the morning.
Well, Chris is into his third fish. Welcome in the evening. He lost one earlier, unfortunately, but at least this one's made up for it. Just hope he lands it. I'll go grab your net, mate. I'll be happy with anything, won't I?
So here he is. Looking close, mate. Have a look at him. That small slab of gold. Lively one. Oh, let's get him up. Freezing. He is like a block of ice. Smallest one of the session. Still welcome. He's freezing. I'm going to get him back.
Well done again, mate.
He goes. So the trap set on that rod again. That's 2 off that rod now. 1 off the right rod that's towards the margin over there. You can't see because it's too dark. But I also lost one on it as well. The move down to this end paid off. I know sometimes when you set up, and that's how I was thinking earlier on, I was like, can I be asked to move? I'm glad I did now. Like I said, the fish ain't massive, but they are my first fish of the season, first fish of the year, should I say. First fish since November. Chuffed to bits. So it's about 20 to 11 now at night, quarter to 11, something like that. Hopefully there'll be some more in the night. I'm kind of 12 and I hope he gets one. Now he's setting up one of his other rods, just changing a few tactics, you know. Yeah, so fingers crossed we get some more. If not, see you in the morning. Run again, just trying to get Connor's attention so I can get my net. Connor! Just go and get him. Get back to you in a minute.
Huh?
Good find to this one.
Better fish.
Definitely a nicer fish. On the other side as well, it's nice to show you. Beauty, absolute beauty. Let's pick him up. There you go, one of Wergs' finest. Biggest one of the day. Gave me a good battle. I think it's probably about 1:30ish.
Well done, mate. Well done, mate.
Nice one. Cheers, mate. Wow, happy days. Fish number 4, biggest one of the day. Not a monster. Certainly a really good looking fish. I'm going to try and get my head back down now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm so glad I moved early on. But try and get my head down. Hopefully I'll get another one in the night. If not, again. See you in the morning. Right, so it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I've started packing up now. Kind of just packing this stuff out. I've got one rod left in the water. He's still got his 3 in there. I don't think we're going to catch anything now, not since we've had that snow and that downpour early hours in the morning. But before I go, I had 4 carp. I'll just show you the rig I've been catching them on. So, I'll just flip you. So literally it's just a standard hair rig. Got a red kicker on it. It's a size 6 barbed hook. microbarb should I say. You're allowed to have barbless and microbarbed on here. Probably about 7 inches in length on the hair. No leader. So if it does pull, then yeah, that can end up being free lining. So if you do get snapped, that will end up dropping off that way. Also, just as an extra, I'll just grab that, just as an extra backup, if it does get thingy, there we go, off that drops there. So literally as easy as you like. Probably one of the most easiest rigs you can tie, and probably one of the most successful use. So yeah, not a bad session really. No pike. Probably spent about 5 or 6 hours trying to get a pike on dead bait, with no luck. But for carp, I'd soon have the carp, to be fair. But that's it from me. That's it from Connor. And until next time, carry on casting.